Hello and welcome back. You know who it is, what it is, and what we about to do, and we about to get all up into it. Today we have BoA. It's BoA, right?
Mm-hmm.
BoA.
I think they said that we can do BoA.
We can do BoA? Okay, awesome. I remember we had the discussion, but I don't remember what we said. So it's gonna be BoA #1 music camp. BoA is a South Korean singer, songwriter, dancer, record producer, and actress. All of it, okay? BoA has been recognized as one of the most successful and influential Korean entertainers throughout her career and is therefore commonly credited as the queen of K-pop. She debuted in 2000 at the age of 13. #1 is the name of the title track to her second studio album of the same name, released on April 12, 2002. The album was commercially successful in South Korea. It topped the monthly charts for 2 consecutive months in April and May of 2002. She was 15 years old when this was released,
Nice.
having turned 16 on November 5th of 2002. Awesome. Come on, 15-year-old BoA.
That's the way.
Aww, look
Let's
at it.
go
It looks
music
so.
camp.
It looks so old. Throwback for sure. Oh, look at her purple.
Wow, young. She was perfect for this time, though.
Right.
They had a hit with her.
She was
the Britney Spears of their.
Okay.
I was at the same
Pause
time.
this for really
But
quick.
they were. That's what they compared her to. They were basically saying that she was the Britney Spears of like
her time.
Yeah. Because she was the one with the hair dryer and all that
Oh
stuff.
yeah, for sure. Facts.
Yes. So
Real
very-
talk. Like, I think seeing her in this video is just a good depiction of like how much artists like evolve and change over their time. Because I think this is the youngest I've ever seen her, and now I instantly understand. Oh, this is why y'all signed her. Oh, like later, I know like I didn't understand it. I'm just like, okay, she's a season. Okay, she know what she's doing. Okay, you're in K-pop. But in the beginning, it's like, oh, you were a fire. Like,
Yeah, she was a performer.
shit. Like, yeah,
She was built for
what you say,
this.
she's 15 in this?
Yes,
I think so,
Yo,
yeah.
what?
And then like we saw Better at 30 and we were like, holy shit.
Yeah, so I was
that
like,
shit
yo,
was
Like, you
wild.
seasoned.
I was like, oh,
great.
seasoned.
Like,
facts.
yo,
Facts.
she was, yeah, she had everything.
So she's giving me Miley Cyrus / Britney vibes,
I get.
as in like Hannah Montana
Okay.
and Britney. Hannah Montana and Britney.
Okay.
I get Britney and Ariana Grande because I'm hearing just a piece of her voice, and not like
I don't know
not,
what she looked like.
No, I'm saying
Like,
not like her
yeah.
singing, but like her like very pop, but for the mature part of the younger generation, if that makes sense. Like you're for the younger crowd, but not like the children, like the
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, like the candy children, like the
Yeah.
I'm grown, but you're 14. Like and see,
Yeah,
like,
for sure, for
I
sure.
get that energy from her. So I see why they like, oh, we gotta grab her right now because that influence is hot. I see it. I definitely see it. Okay, BoA, I see it. Okay. Hold that pose. That's in the background, holding it down. Shout outs to the dancers. All right, so the questions I asked for this one is #1, still #1. According to the Twitch poll, we've got definitely. 88% say definitely. 13% say of course. Everyone else, that's everyone. It's either definitely or of course. So it's a definite hit. #1 by BoA is still #1. After 15 years? No, I was kidding. After a whole generation.
Facts.
No,
Facts.
that's longevity. If your stuff is still rocking 2 generations, 3 generations later, longevity, baby.
I would still listen to this.
Yeah. For me, it's shout outs to your
nostalgia.
pants.
Yeah,
Them pants was fly.
very nice.
I was here for the pants.
With I was like, she looking like Britney with
Super
the,
Britney,
especially
yeah.
with the little dangly things.
That's why I started getting Hillary Duff from like
That's tight.
Oh,
Like,
from
it
the Lizzie
started-
McGuire movie.
yeah, it started to remind me of that.
So someone said, why is her voice so shaky? And another answer said, variety show in Korea challenged her to remember the choreo to all her old songs and the way she performed them perfectly purely from muscle memory and instinct.
That's
Hey.
amazing.
And she's 15.
15.
That's why she's shaky.
And singing live. Like,
That's dope.
they were not
15.
doing a lot of that in America.
That's tight.
You know what it kind of reminded me of when I heard the voice, and I'm like, okay, at this point, it's not like the best voice in the world, but it reminded me of like all the behind the scenes stuff I saw on the Spice Girls when they talked about why they picked those 5 particular girls, and it wasn't because they had the 5 best voices, because they were saying they did not at all have the 5 best voices,
Right.
but because you can always up somebody's singing ability through training and stuff. It's just like these were the 5 most relatable girls that we feel that we could market to the age that we wanted to, and people would be like, I can be like them because they look like me.
Right.
And I feel like when I looked at her performing in this, and I'm like, she just looks like
A regular girl, yes.
And I'm like, that's great. It's like not every teenage girl is gonna have the best voice,
Yeah.
but you know they're gonna be like, oh shit.
We can
She can do it, I can do it.
Right, like you can always like, which of course as you see through her career she did, her voice definitely got better, but it's like she was probably so relatable to girls her age that they were just like, yeah, that's
I'm
my best
gonna
friend
sing
right
this.
there.
Right,
I'ma
she
sing
can
this
be
song
marketed.
'cause she can sing this song.
Right,
Right.
that part. Real good stuff. Go for it.
Yeah. Come
Oh,
on.
Good
definitely
stuff.
a fan of you. You're
Mhm.
amazing,
Good
girl. Keep it up. Keep it going.
Day
Right.
6, Breaking Down. Day 6 is a Korean pop rock band that debuted under JYP Entertainment 2015. Breaking Down was pre-release promotional track for the band's Japanese debut album Unlock, which was released on October 17, 2018.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I get to see the video. It's a really tight visual.
It's not the world, but it's me that's near the end. Losing you is
This is
losing
English.
everything I've had.
Why would you say it?
It's been a while since
That's
I
what I
lost
said.
my first breath, but your eyes just locked me up. Just had to watch yourself fall. Couldn't make it better. It's all now.
Oh, it's a man.
Don't give me no more. For the scooter I can. I'll break it down.
Yes, their voices are so good.
Right? Ooh, I want to see this live. Like, I want to be there and see them live. With this grungy haircut. I love it.
Add to the playlist.
Rock band.
Right.
And red. And blue. And red. I love that part.
Every time. Nice. I feel like I need to be playing like something with high action, something
Right.
and melee fighting.
Tony Hawk.
I can put it on with it. Yeah, skating and red. Great for no more. Yeah, just extreme energy. Extreme action sport, anything like that. Loki give you lot of fun with this one. Nice.
Adding. Thank you.
I appreciated the production of the video. Like knowing how it is to like edit these things and layer them one on top of the other with the timing. I appreciated them taking the time to just like beep, 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 and edit an entire video scrolling from top to bottom. That's tight. Good stuff. And the song itself is dope.
Yeah.
Even without
the
the
song
lyrics.
was great.
Without the amazing.
Like I would love to see them
be at the
there.
concert, right? Backstage, loving it. What? That's
All
dope.
right.
Day6.
I honestly don't understand what the chat has against the music video because I really like the music video.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
granted,
very different.
I do wish that there were like one or two scenes where it was just like a full of the band playing.
Yeah.
You know, to kind of break from the, like after a while the dynamic moving became monotonous. So I wish there were a couple of times where it was just like them like in a warehouse or something like that, just like just playing.
Yeah.
But I really don't see an issue with the music video, and somebody put like the music video doesn't add any like creative element compared to the lyrics, and I'm just like,
It didn't need much.
right, and I'm like, y'all are really spoiled with these K-pop groups that do like all these sort of like mini movies for their music videos, because that's like a classic like rock music video.
They don't do anything
Like when it comes
this.
to
It's not
rock,
needed.
they don't need to have some whole elaborate story and shit like that. So
you
that's
listen
just,
to their lyrics and you understand what the fuck is going on.
right, like so that's just a false statement saying that the music video is not creative at all or it doesn't add any like creative aspect to the song, because it does. Now I do like I said, I do wish it had like a couple of cuts somewhere to where it just had like a couple of different situations. But it was perfectly fine. I don't understand where the hate's coming from.
I mean, well, that's how that's why we have these little things back and forth with the fans when they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. You sound like you don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. You don't know. Like, they put so much work into this shit, but they didn't have to put in all that work. Or they didn't have to do all that extra shit. Like, that's not how it works. Like, you don't have to do all that. You get the message out, and that's what it is. You don't need a bunch of different things. But I mean, that's the difference between a fan and somebody who's in the industry and actually understands it. So
also, I will say I like the fact that one, yes, we're starting to see a distinction between a fan and someone who like works in it, but two, more importantly, we're by continuing to do this, we open space for people, one, to be able to disagree. So why don't we just disagree with each other?
Absolutely.
And that's okay.
And that's the point of art.
There's no judgment in disagreements.
We had a conversation in the house earlier, the four of us, and it was pertaining to me and how I felt about my own art, and coming to one of the conclusions, it was art really isn't about how I feel about it when I put it out. It's about how you interpret it when you see it. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like you have to have your own stance. You have to. If you don't, then you're just going with what's cool or what's popular, or you know what I'm saying, well, this guy says it does red and red does this, so red does this. It's like, well, do you feel like red does this for you, or do you feel like red does that? If red does that, then that's how you feel, not this. So when you have your stance and I have my stance, we can have our two separate interpretations, and that's how art works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like we have to have more disagreements, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
More stances, more people. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And be able to and say what you say, because it makes a difference.
And don't knock somebody else's perception. It's just perception. That's all it is. Perception is based off of life experience. So if you haven't experienced a certain thing, you can't knock somebody else who has experienced that thing and gave them a different perception.
Right.
Like that's the thing that y'all have not everybody. So I can't say that every single one of y'all, but like y'all as a majority, the comments that we get on our videos when you disagree, you be knocking us for what? For having different life experience? Like
everybody is not the same. If we were the same, it'd be boring as fuck.
Exactly. We wouldn't be able to give or offer anything different to everybody else. Like all four of us, we're all very different, but we like come together and we create magic. You wouldn't be able to do that with somebody that is literally exactly like you. Like nothing new would come from it.
Just like just like now in the industry, everybody is recreating old shit because ain't nothing different, and they not trying to have new people come in. That's why y'all keep seeing the recreation of The Lion King or all these Disney movies and have it more animated or live. I'm like, all right, we don't need all of that. It's already been created. Let's get some new stuff. But they're not trying to let new people in, and so everybody's the same, and the industry is the same and haven't been changing.
Exactly, especially because the audiences aren't challenging the change. That's the thing. If it's working, why fix something that isn't broken?
True.
Like, if it's working, then it's working, and that's why they keep doing it. But until y'all start challenging people, like, oh, well, I mean, we've seen this already like 12 times from like other groups. How about we do something different? Instead, y'all are just like, oh, it's okay. The saturation is fine. Like, it doesn't matter.
Let's keep it the same.
Yeah,
it should be
good.
this way.
Exactly.
Shoot,
No.
The Lion King
Like, this is the
like-
standard for it. This is the no.
If I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I was thinking the Lion King itself is like an old like play, like an old Shakespeare story. Like, it's like an old story. It's not like original, like came out of nowhere. Like, no, it's an old story just recreated with animals and taken from another culture. But ultimately, it's an old recreated story. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Also, Mr. T says, we aren't saying that the music video is bad. It's not. It's just that Day6 lyrics are insane. And JYP puts almost no effort into their music videos. They have almost no support from the company. They write and produce everything. So My Days, their fandom, put more emphasis on on that decision when a decision, or put more emphasis on that when a decision has to be made. Cool. So they need more support from their label, and since they don't do that, it's kind of like they have to put all their energy into their lyrics and so on and so forth because they don't get a lot of support in the visual sense.
Okay.
You got
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Got
Which again, it's understandable. And now I understand why you said the music video basically has no intrinsic value, because at the end of the day, their label doesn't even like work with
Put
them
the
to make these
effort in,
visuals.
yeah.
They kind of just make something
Okay.
to make something. So I
That makes-
appreciate you
Thank
for
you.
explaining it. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you very
absolutely.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, that was the episode. Who was it? Day6 breaking down in BoA #1. Awesome songs today. All right,
Woodstock.
we'll see y'all next time. Bye.